Will, first of all, an official welcome to Gateshead, of course, joining ahead of the 24-25 season now. So, I mean, first things first, how pleasing is it to get things sorted ahead of pre-season starting?
Yeah, really happy, really excited. It was a move I wanted this summer. I'm really happy it's ended up happening. Just looking forward to get going now.
Yeah, you mentioned there it being a move that you wanted. What has made that the case for you?
A lot of factors, to be honest. The playing style, just going back over the years, like watching the way the teams have played, I feel it really suits the way I like to play football. So that was probably the main factor, and the club's ambitions also align with my ambitions and what I want to do. So it was perfect, really.
Yeah, and in terms of the actual route to getting you in the building, really, I mean, you mentioned that it's maybe not exactly the quickest deal in the world, but been kind of burning in the background for a little while with Rob and Louis showing a bit of interest in you. But from a player's point of view, is that a bit more of a positive that you know the management team have kind of been after you for a little while, and it's not sort of like they're kind of going down the list and going down choices and ended up at you type of thing?
Yeah. Obviously been speaking to them quite a bit. And they've done quite a lot to bring us to the club as well, and Luke as well on the recruitment side. So the fact that they've done so much to bring us to the club obviously confirms for me that they really want us here, which fills us with confidence really going into the season.
Yeah, and in terms of the last couple of seasons, obviously you've had plenty of National North experience at Blythe. Now does it kind of feel like the right time for you to try and make that step up into the National League, which, I mean, I think it gets stronger every year, really, mostly full-time setup, and obviously plenty of Football League standard teams really kicking about in the league?
Yeah, exactly that. Obviously been at Blythe for the past year and a half, and it was like a perfect place for us to get some appearances and some more experience. But I felt as though now, after being in that league for the last year and a half, it's a perfect time for us to challenge myself again and make that step up.
Yeah, and you mentioned a little earlier the playing style obviously being one of the factors in bringing you here. I think it's probably well known now Gateshead are kind of building a bit of a reputation as being a more attacking side and a bit more free flow and trying to score goals and kind of take games head on. So what is it about that from a player's perspective makes you want to be a part of that team?
I'd say it's just the way I like to play football. Like I like to get on the ball, like to play forwards, get forwards, try and score goals, make assists. So the way we play perfectly matches with the way I like to play football, which is the most important thing, which hopefully means I'll enjoy playing my football here.
Yeah, and we mentioned as well, obviously pre-season's right around the corner now. So I mean, how are you just sort of feeling even within yourself in terms of getting back into the sort of thick of things and getting back on the ground, but also meeting quite a few of the boys for the first time as well? Yeah,
looking forward to it. Really looking forward to meeting the lads, and also getting back into full-time football. Obviously, it's really exciting to be coming back in every day and training every day with the lads. That was another main factor for me coming back into full-time football.
Yeah, and as well with it being a 3-year contract, of course, signing a long-term deal at the club on two fronts really, I suppose, shows a bit of confidence from the management team in you to develop here as well. And from a player's perspective, I suppose, does that kind of put a bit of your mind at ease in the sense that you can just focus on the football and there's not anything, kind of hanging over in the background or anything like that? Yeah,
I suppose so. I mean, obviously 3 years means that I'm here for 3 years and I can just focus purely on football. And I believe also three years developing here at this club under the management and stuff here, I'm only going to get better and better every year.